You're looking live at a shot of Estadio Matt Wilson here in Mexico City, Mexico, as the Mexico City Aztecs play host to the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northup, alongside our statisticians Ron Haynes and Justin Rosell. My broadcast partner's back for this week is Rick Northup.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the SFL.
Or should it be good evening?
Well, if you're in Mexico City, it's still the afternoon. Or good evening for those of you in the East.
The Aztecs, they lost a barn burner of a shootout a week ago. It went up 39 points, but gave up 40 plus to Baltimore. Very exciting game. Los Angeles, a close loss to Charleston. They're still searching for their first win on the year. Mexico City can move to 500 in a very competitive SFL South Division. Meanwhile, Los Angeles, they're looking for their first win. They've been close, Rick, as you can look by the scores, but the statistics.
Yeah, they've been close. No doubt about it. They're going to get the ball to start. And a great look at Stadia. Look at me, excuse me. And we're underway.
Jazz Blackwater to kick off for Mexico City, and the return up the middle of the field. Spinning across to the 28-yard line is Darius Aniquez, number 19, the wide receiver. Let's introduce you to the Los Angeles offense led by quarterback Sully Richardson, number 6. He's got two running backs back there, Logan Jack, number 26, and the rookie, pick number 32 overall, Brendan Brenstall. First and 10, three wide receivers on the formation. It'll be a pass for Richardson. He's back to throw. Fires way down the field. Ooh! Knocked away at the last minute by the Hall of Famer for Mexico City, Matt Jackson, number 30.
Richardson throws in the additional dance move there in the pocket, and that costs him some time as he delivers that ball late. Allows the DB to catch up and deliver a well-timed hit.
Jalen Wells is the fullback. Logan Jack is the other tailback. Bubble Tree is the wide receiver, and along with Aniquez, LZ Pryor, and Chris Lee. Tight ends are Tommy Rahman and Jack Flash as Richardson drops the throw again, dumps it off to the flat, and it's caught by Flash, who's knocked out of bounds after pick up a 3-yard.
Respectful of that stiff arm he executed there too.
Offensive linemen Orion Wells and Bob Wescala are the tackles, and Kristen Swifty is the guard. Get to the Mexico City offense. A little bit at defense, yes, correct. 4 wide out for the Lycans. Is Richardson back to throw again? Fires, he got a completion down. That is to Pryor, who hauls it in, first and 10.
Out of nowhere, a deep strike, Colin.
Indeed, as coach on the sideline looks very happy there. And Pryor, that one went for 31 yards up over the 40-yard line.
Yeah, nothing like a clipboard clap from the coach to get you going there.
Pryor, second on the team in receptions and yards coming in. We have split backs, first and 10. One receiver either side. Richardson back to throw for another pass. Moves out of the pocket, fires, one-handed catch by Pryor. Oh my.
2 nifty passes in a row. 2 first downs, buddy.
Indeed, we get another look. Richardson doing some fancy footwork in the pocket as he's carving up this Aztec secondary, which consists of corners Gerard Brody and Liam Ryan, as well as Merrick Itera. Hall of Fame free safety Jeffrey Daggs, strong safeties Ben Chard and Max Jackson. Got an influx of people who formerly played for Las Vegas on defense this year. As Pryor unable to haul that one in. Jackson broke it up. It'll be second and 10. Up front for the Aztecs, we have Evan Miller and Skylar Kingsley at defensive end. Dan Tritz, A. Jones, defensive tackle. Inside linebacker is Dexter Jackson, flanked by John Osiris and Maurice Lloyd. Second and 10. High formation. Sprint out by Richardson. Lofts it down the field. It's caught by Pryor again. It'll be first and goal. It's the LZ Pryor show.
It is indeed, and he's just over the 10-yard line. Gives him that first and goal, Colin, and I'm really impressed with that sprint out. Very authoritative, running to the spot, turning and firing.
3 of 5 so far is Richardson. Very healthy completion percentage, yards per attempt, 9.2. First and goal, 2 tight ends in. Give to Logan Jack, and Jack plows ahead to the 3. It'll be second and goal.
Wow. Looked like they had him stopped, and he manufactures another 1.5 to 2 yards out of that.
Logan Jack still looking for his first rushing touchdown of the year. Brendan Stahl has 2.
He's looks like he had his mind set on that last play.
Richardson, split backs. Here's the give off to the running back. That is Brendan Stahl. They'll set up third and goal. Dexter Jackson on the tackle.
Tried to catch him a little bit there, switching it up. But third and goal. I wonder what they're going to do. They've got a few different options going on. What's their best third and goal play, do you think? Power?
We'll find out as they line up with a fullback offset. It'll be off the Logan Jack, and Jack stopped before he can reach the end zone.
Oh!
Dexter Jackson again. America Terra also in the neighborhood, and Jack is denied the rushing touchdown. Zah still black, formerly of Sioux Falls, on for what is nothing more than an extra point.
That's the proverbial chip shot. Thank you very much. I'll be picking up my comment guy paycheck soon.
Ooh, and the 18-yard field goal is up and good. So the Aztecs bend a lot, Rick, but they don't break. As Los Angeles Cats,
they bend all the way down to like what the 6-inch line, but still, like you say, hold them to a field goal attempt. Not bad. And LA's got to feel good about that, though, Colin, right? Get the ball, go down, put some points in the board.
That was a 10-play, 70-yard drive. Took up some substantial time off the clock.
Yeah.
Good to see. Zassel Black will kick this away. We'll get our first look at the Aztec offense as this is down in the end zone for a touchback. Jeffrey Daggs fielded the ball.
Before you get to that, let's remind everybody that we brought Denver the Service Dog with us here down to Mexico City. And we have the Rick Meter out in the parking lot doing Rick Meter things, including the neon getting ready to be fired up. And the crack staff is analyzing every move in the game to help you be in the know.
I tell you what, the paperwork getting it through customs was worth it indeed.
It was.
Ray Bentley on the toss, runs over a defender, gets hung up behind his blocker, and picks up a first down for the Aztecs. As there's some excited faces down there already on this first play from scrimmage by the Aztecs. Jordan Sipe is the quarterback, number 1. Jacob Morrison is the halfback. Ray Bentley is the tailback. The 14-season veteran Buford Van Dam is the fullback. Wide receivers are Jason Bartley, Doug Spelling, and Noel Terraz. Tight ends, they have 2 of them and use them a lot. Bill Henry and Devontae Richards. Get to the offensive line after this play, which is it. And out to Morrison, picks up 3 yards before he is tackled. 2nd and 7. Over yonder, and Salami Osutilo are the tackles, along with Tatolani Suprema is the guard. 2nd and 7. 2 tight ends. Sipe throws into traffic. It's tipped away, incomplete. And that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and long.
In the area was Tazzy Blackwell, the inside linebacker, number 42. Sipe under center, coming in, completing 54.9% of his passes, 9 touchdowns, 13 picks, and a QBR of 67.2. Sipe throws, it's caught. That is Spelling up to the first down marker and beyond.
Well, in the face of early frustration, Sipe throws a dart right there, confidently picks up the first down.
For the rest of the Los Angeles defense, up front we have Brogan Sproul, Ace Blackwell at defensive end, Spellane and Nick Brummer at tackles, along with Gary Marks. Greg Ward, Rochelle Colston are the outside linebackers joining Tazzy Blackwell. Pitch out again, and this time Bentley is stopped for a loss of 1 on the play. Tazzy Blackwell brings him down.
There we go.
Devontae Moore, Mike Scott, and T.D. Jack are the corners. Monty Wyatt and Eaton Moss are the free safeties, and the strong safety is Ryan Yosef, 9-season veteran.
I want to welcome Mike Daggs into the chat and to the viewing public here. Apparently just finishing up making a sandwich. As he exhorts on his Mexico City Aztecs.
He's also the offensive coordinator, along with co-ownership. Sight back to throw. Throws down the field. Catch made for the first down. That is Bill Henry.
Well, we saw Los Angeles get some big chunk plays in their first drive. And here come your Ciudad de Mexico Aztecs returning the favor.
The Aztecs convert just over 52% on third down coming in. That's 15th in the league. 6 third down conversions per game, out of facing 11 attempts as far as their average goes. Top 5 passing attack with 257 per game. They go on the ground here to Buford Van Dam, who picks up 1. They're 15th, averaging 99 rush yards per game coming in. The Aztecs have a turnover differential of -8, Los Angeles -2. We have a 2nd and 9. Ray Bentley catches it out of the backfield, makes some people miss with broken tackles, Rick, to set up a 3rd and 3 situation.
Indeed. And Ray Bentley, one of the all-time great characters in the SFL.
Indeed. Showed up to his Hall of Fame induction wearing church clothes. As Terrazas catches that one, absorbs a big hit from the inside linebacker, and the former Motor City VA motors down for another Aztec first down.
I see what you did there. Yeah, and that church clothes story is a good one, but you're going to have to find out what that's about some other time, maybe at the convention.
As we have a 1st and 10 for the Aztecs here. Jordan Sipe in a good rhythm early here, Rick, as he lines up under center, 1st and 10. 2 tight ends with a single back behind him. Sipe 3 of 4 to start off. Here's a pitch out to Buford Van Dam, and the big fella breaks a tackle, and they're going to give him the first down.
That was a great play, Colin, because the tight ends and the receivers picked up their blocks wonderfully and got him loose, and then he broke a tackle and manufactures that first down as a result. Nice play.
If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your play today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join Community button and begin your career, or just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to be involved. We're happy you're here. As Ray Bentley takes another carry, picks up 1 yard to his total. It's a 2nd and 9 situation.
Well, the Aztecs looking to see if they can take the lead with a touchdown here.
3 wide, Sipe throws, tipped and incomplete, and Spelling can't believe it. But it was another outstanding play by T.D. Jack at corner. She has a pick 6 to her name.
It's always a gasp moment when you get those tips down at the goal line. Anything can happen. That one falls harmlessly to the turf as the Aztecs live to play another down.
Bartley motions out of the bunch. Now they have 2 by 2 on both sides. Shadows starting to creep over the stadium. As Sipe to the end zone is picked up. And that is by number 25, Mike Scott. Downs it in the end zone for a touchback. And that's a drive killer for Mexico City after they moved the ball so well down the field.
Wow. And impressive number of good conversions by the Aztecs, Connor.
Second interception of the year for Scott.
And result, and they end up throwing a pick in the end zone.
Give to Jack, and he's stopped by Big Jan Tritz, number 77. It'll be second down, no gain on the play. So the Mexico City defense, who played really good goal line defense, Rick. Let's see if they can limit the damage here off the turnover.
Yeah, they'd like to force a punt or a turnover. And
Richardson scrambles, but Tritz brings him down for a sack. And it's our first sack time of the day as big number 77 brings him down for a loss of 2.
The defense would like to get the ball back to their offense so they can redeem themselves.
And for Tritz, that's his 4th sack of the year. He now has sole possession of first place among his team. It's Richardson. Throws, it's caught.
Wow.
Between 2 defenders, and that's the first catch of the day for Darius Iniquez. First down, Los Angeles.
Iniquez. I'm stuck on that name. I used to be good at Spanish. I used to actually work down and spent a lot of work time down in Mexico, but as you can all tell, my Spanish is terrible now.
First and 10 for Los Angeles. Richardson continues his good rhythm from their opening possession. He's second in attempts, coming in with 185. Gives off here.
There's nothing doing there in the interior of the line for the Lycans.
Run lane closed. Nice tackle made by Maurice Lloyd, number 98. We're under 50 seconds and counting to go in this opening stanza. Second and 9. Here's another handoff to Jack. He finds a little more room, and that'll set up a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5's makeable. My guess is it'll be a sprint out. This one going to sprint.
We did see them do quite a bit of that on their first drive. As they go 3 wide with the tight end in the slot as the 3rd wide receiver. Richardson has to bail out of the pocket, take off and run, and Tritz collects his 2nd sack of the drive, and this one will force a punt.
I think I speak for all the Lycan fans when I say throw the dang ball. They don't got the wheels to pick that up.
And big number 77. I tell you what, he's 316 pounds listed in your program, Rick, but
I think he plays heavier.
Yeah. He showed a certain agility to me there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
As we reached the end of the first quarter.
Quicker than you expected.
And it is 3-0 Los Angeles in front. You're watching the SFL on YouTube. Colin Northrop, Rick Northrop here with you.
Go. Let's go. Pass me a Ritos.
And the punt team is on for Los Angeles. We get a low snap. Away. Turn's going to be set up just short of 25, and they'll return it almost to the 30.
Gets mobbed at the 29, doesn't he?
That was Morrison, the backup tailback, and that's where Mexico City will start. You see our early numbers, Rick, and so far Los Angeles has the advantage.
Yeah, in the early sledding here in the start of the 2nd period. Remind everybody the Rick meter is on the case and watching intently. Probably have a reading here as we get into the 2nd.
It's an incomplete pass to Rosas. unable to haul it in. It'll be 2nd and 10. Yeah. Sipe lines up with a single man in the backfield.
Oh,
throw off to Bentley, and that sort of ricocheted strangely off the Hall of Fame halfback.
I think it went like off his back or something. He wasn't actually looking for the throw. And you may be getting some extraneous voices in the feed. Not sure about that. Apologize if you are. There's technical difficulties. I'm Rick Northrup. With Colin Northrup, he's got your play-by-play.
3rd and 10 here for the Aztecs. They go 4 wide receivers.
Long count.
Sipe back to throw. Has to move around a little bit. Fires downfield and knocked away. And for the first time today, we'll see the 3rd-year punter, number 7, Cale Barrett Jr., on board the first punt of the day.
Cale Barrett Jr., CBJ. Love it. The Blue Jacket. Stop me.
One-time All-Star a year ago. Punt is away by special teamer, and the return by Bubble Tree goes up to the 32-yard line. 9:32 to go in the first half, Rick. Los Angeles maintains their 3-0 lead.
Yeah, they go down the field, put 3 points on the board. Mexico City takes their opening possession, goes down into the red zone, inadvertently throws a pick, killing that drive, and now we swap some punts. So here we are, looking for a little more explosiveness.
And Jack picks up 2. Tackle made by Lloyd. It's for the first time. We go to Cameron Irvine for a game break.
Thank you, Colin. Fort Worth hosting Vancouver today. Marcus Dunhill takes off and runs, and at the end of this play gets hurt. Fort Worth would get a field goal. They had picked off Christian Brown twice in the end zone, but Vancouver with a little bit of momentum finally. 17-0, Fort Worth on top. Back to you as LA will have a 3rd and long.
Wow, I hope Marcus Dunhill isn't hurt too badly. I thought that was going to result in a fumble, the way he was holding the rock like a loaf of bread, Colin. Sad to see him get injured. As Cam noted, 3rd and long here for Los Lycans.
Mexico City 10.5-point favorites, over under 51.5. 4 wide, trips to the bottom. Richardson back to throw, and Sully hit as he throws, and S flutters to the turf. I believe Chris Lee was the closest receiver in the area.
The pressure gets to him, Colin, and they interrupt that throwing process and bring up a 4th down and force a punt.
He'll have a 2nd consecutive punt from Los Angeles. Gerard Brody with a breakup on the previous play prior to 3rd down, as the Aztecs will take over on their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, second good coverage on that punt again by the Lycans. Not much return business to be had by the Aztecs, but here we go, and I can feel the Aztec faithful emoting and urging on their team here to get this thing moving. They are a 10.5-point favorite per Jack's data.
Man in motion is Bartley. He has 1 target so far. Pitch out to Ray Bentley. Bentley bites through the traffic and picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run game really has been carrying the weight so far. Sipe is only 4 of 10 for 44 yards in a pick.
Yeah, that's a nifty little quick toss. I like that. And Bentley, Ray the Church Lady Bentley, makes a good pickup.
He gets the ball again. No, that's Morrison. Morrison is able to scratch out 2 yards to set up a 3rd and 4. Let's see what the Aztecs elect to do here.
It's sort of a cardinal rule. You're supposed to wear church clothes. Wear your church clothes. See what they do.
I see what you did there. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Sipe checks something at the line of scrimmage. He gets everything set. He throws. Got him open. It's Bill Henry, number 47. And Aztec throw to the tight end. Works for the Aztecs that time as they pick up a fresh set of down. So Sipe completes the 3rd down strike.
What's his QB rating at right now? 14-2. Is that right? Let me see.
Well, that's what the number says. Yeah. He completes the 2nd pass in a row. This one to DeRozes, and they mark him just short.
It's going up now. I'm raising my QBR. I'm raising that QBR flag.
2nd and less than 1. Practically scoot the ball forward, and you have the 1st down at this point. It's that close, and Bentley easily picks it up, and we have another 1st down for the Aztecs.
Wow. Well, they got a little something going here on this drive, Colin.
Now they go 2 tight ends again. Richardson and the 3rd team tight end are in there. Here's to get to Buford Van Dam, and big old Buford squeezes 2 yards out of play. Tackle made by Ryan Russell.
Just had to go get Denver out of the other end of the press box. Denver service dog, you got to behave.
Yeah, can't disturb the writers. They have a job to do.
I got enough bad behavior in the booth with me.
Hey, I heard that as Richardson holds that in on his very 1st target, and big number 87 has another 1st down for the Aztecs.
That's sweet. I'd do the shimmy all day long. Look at, he's engaged, releases and catches behind the guy. That's amazing.
Behind Rochelle Colston there, number 56.
Oh, was that Rochelle? Sorry about that, Rochelle.
We have a 1st and 10. Clock running down now under 6 minutes and counting. Sipe to the end zone. Touchdown Aztecs. It is Jason Bartley, and his 1st grab results in 6 points. Viva la Mexico.
He broke the plane.
And here's the extra point for the Aztecs by Blackwater. And the PAT is up and good. That's an 8-play, 62-yard drive, taking up 2 minutes and 59 seconds off the clock. And Jason Bartley, his 1st grab, results in a touchdown for the Aztecs.
Yeah, and a number of great plays for the Aztecs on that drive. And they get that touchdown they were looking for on their 1st possession, Colin. They take the lead.
Indeed they do. Let's see how Los Angeles responds as they bring the kickoff out of the end zone. Bubble tree up to the 27 for Los Angeles. And Jordan Sipe, he's thrown to 6 different players for his 8 completions today. He's kept things balanced and square.
Yes. Yeah, spreading the love around a little bit there. Helps keep the defense on edge and off balance. As you said, Colin, the Lycans have been in some close games, and keeping pace is important. Let's see what they do with this possession and early pressure possession for them.
Pick up a 2 there on the run by Jack. 2nd down. running game for Los Angeles so far. Logan Jack 13 yards on 6 carries. Jalen Wells 2 carries, 2 yards on just 1 carry. There's another handoff here. This is Brendan Stahl. Ekes out a couple of yards there to set up a 3rd and 6, Rick.
Yeah, a bit longer than they'd like to have, obviously, on 3rd down. As I said, they do, nobody ever wants to give up the possession, so it's silly to say they want to turn the ball over on a punt here, and it's got some special import here.
There's Jack Flash in motion as we're now under 5 to go. Back to throw is Richardson.
Oh, wow,
Runs, has a man behind him.
Oh.
Slide short of the first down, fumble the ball, and Mexico City got it at the Los Angeles 36-yard line.
Oh, boy. Unfortunately, the worst of all outcomes. A scramble that doesn't get a first down, sliding short of the line to gain, and fumbles on his way down. Yikes.
Skylar Kingsley forced the fumble, and I didn't see who made the recovery. Might have been Maurice Lloyd. We'll double check.
It's a very Sully's been in the Richardson's been in the game a long time, and it's a very non-veteran play there. Not sure what was going on.
Henry in motion. Is that a 1st and 10 ball at the LA 36? Zipe throws. Oh, he overshot his man, but he was open. Rick.
He was, and that's just an overthrow. I'm not sure if he couldn't follow through on that pass or not. I guess we're not going to get another look at it. So, it's up to conjecture now. Hey, by the way, Colin, that's your first vocabulary word of the day. As we know, vocabulary is the key to scoring well on standardized tests. Also, English is the coin of the realm, so it pays to know about it and understand how to use it well.
Indeed, it does. We got a 2nd and 10. Dexter Jackson was the defender who recovered it. Number 54 there, Sipe. Ooh, he completed it that time to Terrazas. There was no missed opportunity there. First down, Aztecs.
No doubt about that one. As he's got some decent time. Just enough. Fire that puppy in there.
1st and 10 for the Aztecs. They line up with a single back, 2 tight ends. Weak side.
Aztecs trying to do what good teams do, and that's take advantage of a turnover they generated in great field position on the plus side of the field, Colin.
And the big rig, Buford Van Dam, picks up about 3 yards.
Big rig, Buford.
Sets up a 2nd and 7.
Is that his nickname, or did you just give that to him? Buford Big Rig Van Dam.
I just gave it to him. I mean, the guy is 6'4", 255.
Ah.
Out throw to Terrazas down to the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal, Aztecs.
Wow. And lucky he didn't actually fall in the end zone there for the Lycans anyway. And there's Sipe's QB rating, 78.6.
9 of 16 passing is Sipe. It'll be 1st and goal. I formation, 2 tight ends in the game.
They're just going to go right at him.
Terrazas split to the bottom. Here's the give to Morrison, and Jacob Morrison is in the end zone as he swan dives for the touchdown.
There we go, a little diving action. Nice.
And for the young man,
he broke the plane in style.
That's his 2nd rushing touchdown in the year for the 2nd year back. As the crowd picks up a chant, the extra point is right down the middle.
There it is, and hey, Colin, guess what? Rick meter has just come in with their first reading of the game, and it's advantage Mexico City. Mexico City, baby! Nicky V's announcing this one. Advantage Mexico City, baby! Just to recall, it's neutral, then there's advantage, one team or the other, and then if they continue to press, it becomes probable, and then book it. So it's APB. Someone's going to win the game, put out an all-points bulletin. Run the Rick meter.
Los Angeles takes over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 3:23 to go in the first half, Rick. And now they find themselves down by multiple scores.
Yep, 2 scores. And they really need to sustain a drive here, obviously.
Ooh, it's deflected by Max Jackson. Incomplete. Dexter Jackson in the neighborhood. As it's 2nd and 10. Liking the game so far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There's no one else that gives you more football.
Right.
Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFL in action and help the channel grow through your support. Pryor in motion. Top dog so far in receiving category for Los Angeles. He's trailed by Itero. Richardson on the sprint out. He throws and it's caught. Catch made by Chris Lee. Welcome to the ball game, young man. And that's a Los Angeles first down. In between 2 defenders there, Rick. Great placement by Richardson.
Absolutely.
Got a 1st and 10. It's ticking under 3 minutes to go. Los Angeles down 14-3. They got an opening drive field goal, but since then they've had their difficulties moving the ball as Richardson sprints out the other way. Tries to dump it off underneath, and that throw is just a bit outside of Jack Flash. 2nd and 10.
Well, Colin, got to get going here. No?
They do, and it'll be interesting to see what they come up with here as they line up in the I formation. And Richardson's back, throws, catch made.
There you go.
First down to guess who? LZ Pryor.
And he fired that bad boy right in there. I don't know if we get an end zone look at that or not. Let's see what they queue up. Nope. Gonna come right in your living room. Whoop, right there, yeah.
Max Jackson on the hit.
Wow.
They got 2 Hall of Fame safeties in this secondary. As if the Aztecs secondary couldn't get any more intimidating than it already is.
Right.
Richardson back to throw, fires, catch made. Guess who? LC Pryor.
Yeah. Well, and that might explain why a lot of these throws are thread the needle type or small window kinds of completions, Colin. Very difficult to consistently get people open against the Aztec secondary.
There's Richardson, 8 of 14, 128 yards. Kept everything clean so far. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. We're watching the SFL presented by APM Music here on YouTube. Colin Northrup, Rick Northrup here.
Yo.
Our statisticians, Justin Reside and Ron Haynes. There's a look at Pryor's numbers. He has 5 grabs. He's been incredibly productive.
My guess is he'll get more.
3 wide, split back. Give is to Logan Jack, and Jack muscles ahead, gains about 3 yards. His clock runs.
Kind of got jammed up there a little bit, Colin, and sort of had to pick his way around a couple people to get some positive yardage.
Look at it. He's only 5 of 10 his last 10 pass attempts, but look at the yards. No fewer than 11. Impressive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, when he makes a completion, he does it in style.
He's hit 3 of his last 4 as Brendan Stahl gets the ball here, and Brendan Stahl sets up a 3rd and 3. You have to watch the clock. You still have time, but you can't dilly-dally too much.
Yeah, you know, if you mentally go back to that passing chart, every one of his passes, I don't remember the down and distance, but it appears that every pass he's completed has resulted in a first down. I say throw the ball.
Let's see what they do here. Pryor in motion, followed by Itera closely. As a reset, 3rd and 3, it'll be a pass. Richardson down the middle, and a tight end open. Jack Flash, but it looked like the ball bit him on the thumb, and it'll be 4th down and 3.
I had it, and then I didn't have it. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure if he got fussed with by the defender, but that was in his hands.
It'll be a 44-yard field goal attempt by Zansto Black, the former Sioux Falls Sparrow kicker. Snap spot is on the way. Good.
Wow. There we go.
Cap a 9-play, 52-yard drive with another 3-pointer for the visitors from the City of Angels.
Well, that's obviously a good result. Any points be a good result for Los Angeles, Con, and that's helpful here as we get down to the end of the second quarter. We're still sitting on a Rick Meter advantage. Mexico City. Rick Meter, of course, this season sponsored by Bank Michigan. Locally owned and managed institution serving the great people of the Great Lakes states since 1907.
Here's Morrison up the middle. Returns it to the 32-yard line, and the Aztecs, even though they gave up 3 points defensively on the last drive, they got to be feeling pretty good with how things have gone.
Oh yeah, I think Mexico City's last 2 drives stuck at the end zone. They got all the way down to scoring position in the red zone and had a turnover. So they're thinking about the 7 points they didn't get.
Look at the stats so far.
I'm looking at them stats. I think everybody else should as well. Kind of even right there. Really.
127 passing yards. Bentley picks up another 4.
Not sure there's much to take away from that quick shot at the stats.
He's now up to 21 yards on his 6 totes of the ball. So it's 1 catch for 6 yards.
Oh, look, the I formation. Colin B still my beating heart.
It's a very unusual permutation to the eye as far as the tight end lineup. Oh no! They didn't need that. TD Jack grabs it out of the air, and thankfully one of the linemen runs her down. And they set the ball up in the Mexico City 22 with 22 seconds left. And oh boy, the fans aren't happy.
Holy smoke! That's like out of nowhere. Just both players could have intercepted that. If you notice, they were both in a line there. Just I don't know what Sipe was thinking about. Either threw it too flat, didn't air it out, or receiver was in the wrong area on a timing play, or what? But hold yourselves back, LA Lycan fans. You got 22 seconds to see if you can manufacture some more points.
Got all 3 timeouts. And that jump was indeed impressive. Jump off to Jack Flash here. Didn't get out of bounds, so I'll have to burn their first time out.
Oh, sure looked like he did. Oh, well. Like you said, they got 3, and the clock's the bigger problem than their availability of legal clock stoppages.
Ball marked at the 20. It appears. Back to throws Richardson. Throws it short again. Sets up 3rd and 2 this time, and Niquez gets out of bounds.
Okay. All right, just going to throw underneath until they can take a shot. They may have only 2 plays left, though. 13 seconds. They might squeeze out 3, depending. Depende, right? Oh, my Spanish is back.
You see the numbers there for Richardson. He's been efficient so far. What do they do on this 3rd and 2? Still have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. And they elect to run the ball. No. They got to get the first down, and they do.
They still have. Now they only have 8 seconds. That might be 1 play. Kicking the field goal here, or you take 1 quick shot and then kick the field goal?
Oh, it looks like they're going to kick the field goal anyway.
Not a bad deal. The Aztecs very cheekily putting their Season 9 banner up there for everybody to see. And that one's good, Colin.
So they didn't move the ball a lot, but they didn't have to go very far. And they got another 3 free 3 points out of that. Try to say that sentence.
I don't think I can.
So with 5 seconds, we're going to get another kickoff here.
Lightning bolt return. They kick it deep, they do.
Let's see, anything's possible. Steve out of the end zone, and the young man Morrison up the middle. Ooh, and he runs out to his jersey number. But that means the first half
is over.
Is over, yes.
Wow. Morrison, not bad. We've reached halftime here, Paul.
Halftime score is 14-9, Mexico City in front. Everybody's excited, but there was plenty of high chinks throughout that first half. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, they swapped a couple of good opening drives. Mexico City ran off 2 touchdowns in a row, and they've swapped interceptions. And we've got a close game, 14-9. As we check out some selected highlights and stats here. Sipe 10 of 18. Bentley getting some critical yardage.
2 interceptions though by Sipe, but one ended up costing them 3 points. But remember, they drove down pretty far and they had the interception in the end zone.
That's what I'm saying.
Prior, the man to beat in the first half, he was everywhere on the field. 5 grabs, 85 yards, 17 yards per catch.
The Aztecs are going to have to, not think too much about the woulda, coulda, shoulda on their first drive, because the Lycans are hanging with them. 3 field goals, okay, but they're able to put points in the board. Mexico City would like nothing better than to take this possession, extend their lead, obviously.
Indeed.
It would put a lot of pressure on the Lycans.
Return up the middle. Jeffrey Daggs, the Hall of Fame kick returner, gets it up to the 30-yard line. And it sets up the offense there, 1st and 10.
Reset with the Rick meter. It's advantage Mexico City right now. Advantage Mexico City. Go ahead.
Jordan Sipe, he threw those 2 interceptions, but he was completing over 55% of his passes in the first half. 127 yards. Bartley in motion. Here's the pitch out to Bentley. Bentley runs over one guy, but ran into his own blocker too. And they give him 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They got some decent. That's the 3rd time they've run that play. I think it's been pretty good for them the first 2 times. But they, the Lycans hold them there.
2nd and 6. Now they bring in a couple extra tight ends.
Just a few. Empty the tight end room for that formation.
As they get to Morrison. Nice spin move, and Jacob Morrison has himself a 1st down.
And they cross up the defense by running away from the heavy side of the line, Colin, into the short side of the field. Totally fooled this broadcaster.
Nice spin on there. Mike Scott was the victim of that move.
The spin victim. He got shut down by the spin cycle.
We have a 1st and 10. Sipe audibleizing.
He's got an audible at 8.
Here's the good to Bentley. He picks up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, actually, there was a gap there in the defensive line that they ran at, and the Lycan D-line and linebackers just came right in, crashed right in there, and closed it off. So 2nd and 8. They're gonna lose 2 yards.
No, they gained 2 yards.
Gained 2 yards. Sorry.
Here's the pitch out this time to Morrison again, and Morrison gets close to the midfield stripe, sets up a 3rd and 5. Let's see what the coach calls here. Can't go wrong with either situation. Either way, running or passing. That's what I meant.
Right. Right. And I think Mexico City's got, the Aztecs have a number of plays in their playbook to pick up 5.
Oh, look at this. Bentley was split out wide to the wide receiver. Now they motion him back to set up a pure eye formation.
Oh,
and they throw to him out of the backfield after the motion and a little fancy footwork and scheming there by the Aztecs nets them a first down.
And that's my favorite play of the game so far right there.
Shouldered down to the ground by Joseph. Picks up a 1st and 10 to the Aztecs. And up on the single back. And it's Van Dam on the carry, and Van Dam picks up about 2 as the Blackwell brings him down. Now they flip the tight ends to the opposite side of where they lined up in the previous play. Here's the give on a dive again to Van Dam, who picks up another 2 yards to his name. Tackle made by Greg Ward. So it's a 3rd and 6. We have the Aztecs are 5 of 7 on 3rd down so far. 1 of 1 in this half after going 4 of 6. Sight back to throw, fires down the field. Bill Henry climbs the ladder to make the catch. That'll be a 1st down for the Aztecs.
The Aztecs keep on trucking, much to the dismay of the Lycans.
And Sight goes up under the center. Single back, here's the pitch out to Bentley. Ooh, he just trucking over people. That was Rochelle Colston.
Yeah, but you know what? The linebackers got themselves organized and prevented that play from being a much bigger gain. Impressed there with the linebacker core on that one.
Buford Van Dam lines up by himself in the backfield. And they give it to him on a dive up the middle. Look at the big fella run with the stiff arm as he gets past the 10. It'll be 1st and goal, Mexico City. And the Aztec offense just continues to roll forward behind the big fullback.
Yeah, you know, that was opportune. Just 2 plays that happened to meet up at the wrong time. If you're the Lycans, or the right time for the Aztecs, is the linebackers for the Lycans pre-snap motioned themselves out to the edge, vacating the middle, and they ran right up the middle where there was no linebacker, picking up that 1st down.
Here's a get to Bentley, and Bentley gets to about the 5.
Bentley's the workhorse, right? I mean, it's just like, just give him the ball, and off he goes, over and over and over.
I tell you what, he's only carried the ball 6 times, but he's averaging 5.3 yards per carry with a long of 14. So
yeah, and then they had that one catch out of the halfback position, and
a touchdown again for Morrison, his 2nd of the day. He had 2 on the year, so he's already matched his season total, Rick. And the blimp overhead tells you all you need to know. Touchdown, Mexico City.
When did Tax Drone Sports get a blimp? I'm so impressed. I just thought it was a lot of hot air.
I see what you did there. As Blackwater is on for the extra point attempt to make this 21-9.
Yeah, that blimp joke should have been, I thought all the blimp talk was a lot of hot air.
The extra point is good.
And it's through 12 plays, 71 yards. And that man, Jacob Morrison, his second rushing touchdown of the day.
Give a wave to Mom. Yeah, you know, we commonly call it a blimp, but it's actually a dirigible. Right? That's your second vocabulary. I'd find it for you. So we got conjecture and dirigible. Kind of light on vocabulary tonight. What's up with that?
Aniquez returning it up the middle. Spins off a guy and gets tackled at the 23. And Mike Dagg says a 2-touchdown game for Jacob Morrison. Yes, please.
Yes, please. Just what the doctor ordered.
Even when he gets excited, he's still so polite.
One of the nicest guys you'd ever meet.
Los Angeles, well, they found the hole a little bit deeper, but that guy has played a big part in the offense today. LZ Pryor. Tommy Rahman doesn't have a target to his name as Richardson throws. It's intercepted. Oh no, and things just continue to go pear-shaped for the Lycans as this ball is returned up to the Los Angeles 28 by Merrick Itera.
I didn't even get my comment about, you know, here we go. Let's see if they can keep it close and, you know, going to help them stay in the game. And just like that, it's a pick. Oh man, steps right in front of the receiver, like he knew it was coming there. That might be a film room play for the Aztecs.
And this is remarkable because this is the first interception of the year for Itera, and it comes at a huge time. And for the veteran, he's been around forever. That's it. Career interception number 57.
Wow. That's amazing.
Give up the middle. Buford Van Dam carrying people. And the big fella. The big rig.
The big rig.
Picks up 8 yards.
Buford Big Rig Van Dam. Not lean and mean like his cousin, Jean-Claude. But beefy and mean.
Here's Sipe under the center for 2nd and 2. Pitch out.
There's that quick toss.
Stiff arm again.
That seems to work for them generally. Los Angeles having a hard time with that one. They end up getting their edge sealed. You never want to have your own edge sealed, do you? Sounds uncomfortable. Well, you got something to say? Not yet.
Not yet, but it's a 1st and 10. We got Richardson lining up at fullback in the backfield. Buford's right behind him. So talk about a heavy set. You got a tight end and a fullback back there lined up in the eye.
And they're going to throw.
Loads up accordingly, and Richardson catches. No, that's Taraz, his 82, catches the ball. Pick up 9, 2nd and 1.
There's several tasty plays in this Aztec playbook. Did you say Dags is the OC?
Yeah, Dags is the OC. Ramos is the DC.
Yeah, Dags is a little evil genius stuff going on tonight. Bad skills there.
Offset eye, 3 tight ends. Let's see if they go away from the heavy tight end side. They do, but this time Los Angeles read it perfectly. Sets up a loss of 2. Colston on that. In on the tackle to set up a 3rd and 3.
I have visions of Ramos and Dags maniacally laughing. Our evil plan is working.
3rd and 3 for the Aztecs. They go a little more conventional as Sipe throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrazas. And the Aztecs continue to grow their lead by adding another 6 points.
6 off the turnover. Unexpected turnover. Caught everybody by surprise.
Look, he just fit that ball in beautifully. And I'm going to declare that the Nice Hands Catch of the Game, brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handout in your hands to play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23. He went low to grab that ball.
That was a nice play.
28-9 is now our score. And while I have your attention, stay tuned for SFL announcements on enhancements and new features coming to the Progressive System. Plus, the location and details of the 2024 convention. The SFL is committing to improving the league in its convention each season, and the next level play off the field, in the pool, and in the portal is coming soon.
Nice.
Ooh, pool. That sounds fun. And Equest returns it up to the Los Angeles 31.
Will there be kicking? I want to do some kicking.
2:52 to go in the third, and you're in Los Angeles. It's been a bit of a struggle bus here in the second half.
Oh, a little bit, yeah. Their 3 scores have been all field goals. That's coming back to bite them a little bit here as they find themselves down 28-9. See what they can do about it here.
Split back formation. Richardson back to throw. Fires down the field. Has a man. It's Chris Lee. Haven't called his name in a while, and he hauls that one in for a first down plus.
What's interesting is Richardson generally has had time to throw the ball. Just the receivers are having difficulty getting open consistently. Do you share that observation? Am I wrong about that? Seems like
yeah, times.
He's got some time. Just can't get the people open. Hats off to the Aztec secondary on that, I suppose.
Offensive coordinator for Los Angeles, Sully Richardson.
That's a sprint out.
Sprints out, throws. Nice catch by Jack Flash. That's a pickup of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think for whatever reason that sprint out gives him some different angles, and maybe better able to pick apart the D. I think hard about running that some more.
2nd and 3. Tommy Rahman in motion.
Yeah, you're right. Rahman hasn't had a catch yet. Right? Not even a target.
He's mostly out to do this with his run block. For guys like Logan Check, he picks up the first down.
Not bad.
Check out the helmets for Los Angeles. It's an alternate Los Angeles LA word mark with a moon.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, we haven't talked too much about the uniforms. I'm digging both sets here on display in this Simulation Football League contest here in Mexico City.
We got split backs again for Los Angeles. Behind Richardson. He's back to throw. Fires down the field as Jack Flash for another first down. Tackled just beyond the 15.
Well, jumping Jack Flash found himself behind the secondary a little bit. What do you know about that?
And the LA bench is fired up about that one as Richardson continues to find his targets on this drive.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the key. Richardson is just going to have to put this team on his back here and get them down the field. And of course, the defense has their own issues for LA, but if they can solve at least one of them here on offense, that'd be great.
And they'll give it off to Jack, and Jack picks up 4 yards on the play. And Los Angeles continues to move the ball as we continue to wind down time in the quarter.
They're both getting a little spaghetti mouth there.
Offset eye. One receiver out in the pattern. Richardson gives off to Brendan Stahl. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And you can tell the rookie's a little frustrated by the result of that last carry.
Well, and that formation for Los Angeles College has been screaming run all night. And it's just tough on the defense. knows what you're going to do.
Back to throw as Richardson at the corner expires. It's Darius Aniquez. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Kills the clock and scores a touchdown in the process. Nice.
Makes it 28-15 the score now. And
pending the PAT, yeah, both feet in. We got ourselves a catch. So we got an untimed play here for PAT before we officially click over into the fourth quarter.
Well, this game just became a little more interesting as Black's extra point is up and good. 7 plays, 68 yards, 2 minutes, 56 seconds. We reach the end of the third quarter. Put your 12s, 4s, 86s in the chat as we have our rights read by Chris Kurtz.
The of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Thank you, Chris.
APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. Explore our library and find the perfect track for your project. Visit apmmusic.com. Morrison turns it up to 32. And
that was a decent return.
It was indeed. Let's see what Mexico City does now that the game's just a little bit closer.
Yeah, it's a 12-point lead. They're riding. And this is the time for Los Angeles' defense to step up again, step forward.
Well, they've gotten 2 interceptions off of Jordan Sipe.
See if they can they need to generate a turnover probably is their best play if they can't stop him with a 4-and-out.
Bentley picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And to start the fourth quarter, Rick Meter updated reading. It's going probable Mexico, despite LA's touchdown there at the end of the third. Rick Meter says probable Mexico City.
Oh, interesting. Bentley continues to plow ahead, and they didn't get him the first down, except they say it'll be 3rd and less than 1.
There's that Bentley guy again, just doing work. Is he up to like 8 carries, maybe 9? That's sheet guy.
Here's to get to Morrison. Did he get there? Yes, he did. Forward progress gives him the first down.
Squeezes it out.
Bentley up to 15 carries for 49 yards, and we have a challenge by Los Angeles. So let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console, go retroid.com, and I know this is early in the quarter, Rick, but this is a huge challenge.
Right, because wasn't it 3rd and inches? 4th down. I don't know if I could see anything there. What do you see?
Well, that ball is behind. Ooh, that first camera angle was the best shot of the ball. Let's see what the ref has to say. They overturned the call, so Los Angeles wins the challenge. And you see Coach Richardson, he's happy.
Indeed. Well, he's hoping that forces change of possession here.
And it looks like Mexico City sent the punt team out.
Yeah, I mean, that's textbook, right? You got 12-point lead in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles has struggled. Last drive accepted to really do much in the way of scoring. Oh, great coverage.
The returner tackled almost immediately. I'm surprised he didn't call for a fair catch because the gunner was like right there.
I know, right? Well, that's one thing you got to worry about if you're a coaching staff for the Lycans column, because you can get to a point where players start thinking they got to win the game. They're going to win the game, and they're going to win it on every play. Every play they're going to try to win the game. You can't. You got to run your offense. You gotta march yourself down the field, and you gotta do it again. Play within yourself and within the scheme.
Start off with the run here, pickup of 2.
And there's more clipboard clapping.
It'll be interesting. We still have plenty of time to do everything.
Now they are going to need some, having said that, stay within the game plan. They do need some chunk plays.
There's a good play right there to Pryor on the little curl. It's enough for a first.
That's not bad at all, is it?
And Los Angeles continues to move here.
I know we're showing 8 minutes, but the clock is already the enemy of the Lycans, Colin, so they need to be conscious of that. Go fast.
See the numbers for Richardson. It's only been sacked twice, both by Dan Tritz.
Got his number.
Up over 200 yards, 89 rating exactly for Richardson as of this moment. Richardson back to throw, has to dump it off to Logan Jack. Jack has all kinds of green room, picks up the first down, doesn't step out of bounds, and picks up good yak.
Wow, first time we've seen that play out of the Lycans, and like you said, that may have been a relief valve, but it works like a charm.
Nobody picked him up, Rick, and he did some fancy footwork along the sideline, and Trod Brody brought him down.
Yeah, those dance lessons as a kid paid off there.
Indeed. We have 1st and 10. Putbacks, 2 receivers to the bottom side. They'll roll out that way with Richardson. Throws down the field. Intercepted by Max Jackson. Oh, no.
Oh, Mad Max with a very important play here in the 4th quarter.
Second interception for Richardson, and oh my goodness.
Wow.
He made a beautiful play on the ball, and Hall of Famer showing off why he's in right there.
Wow, that starts to get the Lycans back up against the wall here. The defense is going to have to start to sell out and take some chances in this broadcaster's opinion.
Ball on the Aztec 42. Sipe back to throw. Dumps it underneath to Henry. He picks up 6 yards to start the drop.
Well, the Aztecs will do well to continue to make the clock be their ally. See when they snap this in the play clock.
141 of Sipe's passing yards have all been down the middle as they run it, but like you said, it was a little too quick as Bentley stopped.
Running's the right thing to do, but they could have taken another 20 to 22 seconds off the clock. Just not being efficient here at the end of the game with the clock anyway. And there again.
They're going to throw. Terrazas has it for the first down. That's big. Both ways, actually.
Well, the Rick meter says it's likely Mexico City will add to their point total here, but they would do well to chew up as much of the clock as they can just on their way.
Just a little post. It's number 33, that was White, brought it down. 6-10 in counting.
So the tailback with this one. He'll throw.
Throw again, why not? Ooh, and now that stops the clock.
Wow. There they go.
6:03, and we have a 2nd and 10. And it goes back to what you were talking about early, Rick. They weren't letting the play clock run down perhaps as far as they should, and now the clock is stopped. So it's like a double
I mean, if they'd burned more time on those earlier in the possession, this thing might be under 4 minutes already. That's my point.
They'll pitch it out to Bentley. He's stopped. at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Clock runs, but it's 3rd and 10. There's TD Jack. Has the one interception that set up Lycan points late in the first half. They could use another turnover here. They picked up Sipe twice so far today. Blitz comes. Sipe throws. Catch made by Bartley. He's away, and he has his 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game with 5:29 to go.
Well, there go your Mexico City Aztecs. Extending their lead, yeah. Just kind of had him out there one-on-one and breaks free, and he gone.
2 grabs for 48 yards, 2 touchdowns with along the 35. That was a 35-yard touchdown pass off the interception. And the extra point makes it 35-16. 6 plays, 58 yards, minute 48 taken off the clock. And morale is pretty low on the bench for LA right now.
I would agree. And interesting point total here is the over-under is set at 51.5. We're sitting at 51. 51. So any more scoring will put us in the over. But right now, skinny on the under.
Deep kickoff down in the end zone for a touchback. Ball comes out to the 20. And for Bartley,
Yes.
he has 2 receiving touchdowns today. He had 2 coming in, so he doubled his regular season total. And for Jordan Sipe, it's 2 more to his total. He had 9 coming in as Richardson completes this one down the field to Chris Lee for a first down for Los Angeles.
Nice pitch and catch. And, you know, it looks like this game is out of reach for LA, although anything can happen. But clearly they want to work on execution and put a successful drive in the books here with this possession late in the 4th quarter.
Indeed, there's something to build on. I agree with you, partner. As Richardson sprints out again, throws toward the sideline. Pryor with the catch, picks up 8 yards, goes out of bounds to stop the clock at 4:58. Take a look at the upcoming schedule for both of these teams. Lycans play our Motor City V8s next in Detroit for week 8.
In Detroit.
Followed by 2-game homestand with Vancouver and Queen City for divisional games with San Diego and Portland. And 2 weeks after that, Jack Flash with the catch. And here we go with the hurry up. For Mexico City, they go back to divisional games. Starting with Fort Worth as Pryor makes the catch. Pick up a 6-second and 4. Followed by back-to-back road games before a Week 11 bye. Those road games are Week 9 at Atlanta and Week 10 at Houston.
And that pass out of the hurry-up falls incomplete, Colin. Just to keep everybody up to speed here, 3rd and 4.
And following next week's home game, the Aztecs don't play at home again until they play the Denver Night Wings Week 12.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Going to be some road warriors going on there. Here's that swing pass.
That's Brennan Stahl in the backfield. No, that's Wells, the fullback, catches it. It's knocked out of bounds at 4:29.
The first time they ran that, it's like you said, it might have been a relief valve, but picked up a lot of yards for the Lycans. And Rick Meaders announcing that let's book it for the Aztecs. Rick Meader predicting a win for the Aztecs. Well, congratulate the Rick Meader for really going out on a limb on that one.
Rick Meader's delusional, folks. This is another interception. Ben Charbs broke away and returned it up to the Aztec 34-yard line. Charbs who's had a couple of appearances on special teams today, snatches that one out of the air for his ball club. And
I've just been handed this note, Colin. The Rick Meter would like to get credit for that interception. As you said, the Rick Meter's delusional.
And for Charbs, that's his first interception of the year. And on his career, the young kid, that is his 21st interception.
Of the season?
Of his career.
Oh, his career, my mistake. How many seasons has he been in the league?
7 years. As a tackle made for a loss of 1 on the play. Let's go to Cameron Irvine for another game break. Cam?
Hey, thanks, Colin. Marcus Dunhill never came back in that game, but did need him. This was a play from earlier in the first quarter. Aiden Davis with the pick in the end zone, and can you believe it? He takes it 103 yards to the house. That's what set the tone in this one. Fort Worth gets the win, 27-16, and improves to 4-2. Back to your conclusion in Mexico.
Wow, that's a real cool play. And you see Aiden Davis was huffing and puffing there by the last 10 yards. Reminds me of myself. That was some pick.
Bentley picks up 2 yards. They'll be set up 3rd and 8. Of course, Fort Worth leaders in the SFL Southern Division, so that score of particular interest. No, actually, Houston's leading the South Division. Fort Worth is in front.
Mike St. Green called and said, "What you talking about, Willis?"
Fort Worth was in 2nd place coming into the week behind Houston. So, depending on the results of Houston's game, later on, it's around 9 o'clock Eastern, could be for a division lead. You never know. As Morrison breaks a couple tackles, spins, and gets knocked out of bounds. But not before he gets the first down.
Yep, just a nice little run there on the edge and able to get enough forward progress before being thrown back. Another look at it. Here breaks the tackle there. Spin to win, but doesn't get much, but already got the first down.
Later. Tomorrow, the SFL starts with a Sunday matinee at 1 p.m. Eastern, where the Predators will welcome in the dynamic Seattle Nemesis, plus DC at Jacksonville. Action resumes at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time at Powerhouse. Florida and Arizona live from Phoenix, plus Canton, Louisiana, Denver, Indianapolis, and Queen City, Minnesota. For a full schedule of kickoff dates and times, visit simulationfl.net. Pick up 3 yards there.
Looks like you're going to have to get out of your church clothes and get into your SFL gear in time for that 1 o'clock matinee, buddy, right?
Indeed, we are.
Indeed. That's like 25 Indeeds for you tonight, I'm just going to say. Hey, don't shake your fist at me.
Now I'm shaking my fist at you. So clock 2:30 and counting.
Indeed you are.
Touche.
Ooh, touche. Yes. Is that our 3rd vocabulary word? We have conjecture, dirigible, and touche. You spoke French.
Pitch out to Morrison again. Stop the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2 touchdowns on 9 carries. He's 28 yards now.
I spoke French. I'd really want to speak the Cajun style like Gerald. Right?
Right. Have we reached the 2-minute warning for watching the SFL on YouTube? There's Rochelle Colston. She has 5 tackles from her linebacking spot. 3rd and 7 out of the eye. Buford Van Dam lined up at fullback. Emotions. Sipe pitches that way to Bentley. He's got blockers. He's got a first down. And
he's got to get mauled to be brought down. Bentley is still bringing the heat here at the end of the game.
LA calls their first of 3 timeouts.
First Bentley, Bentley Ray or Ray Bentley. He only has 1 speed, and that's go.
3 tight ends on the field. Look at the rush yard difference.
Yeah.
As Bentley continues to add more to the total. He's up over the 20. Tackled there. Second timeout called by LA. And Rick, you could argue that the rushing game for Mexico City has been a big reason why they've been so successful today.
I'm not going to argue with you on that one. You're onto something there. I don't want to rush to judgment, though.
Oh, I see what you did there. 22 carries for Bentley. He's now got carries to match his jersey number. Los Angeles calls it.
How many yards does Bentley have?
He's up to 85 now.
Of the 153, he's got 85. So I don't think they've had a sack. So it might be legit percentage of the total there.
No, it's actually 88 according to
88 of 153. There we go. It's an ever-changing number.
And he gets another carry. Runs over Tessie Blackwell again.
Yeah. 42, is that Blackwell?
Yeah, that's
got shoved
Tessie
down
Blackwell.
by Bentley.
He's been having quite a few of those charging runs as he's charged into several Los Angeles defenders today. Brings up 3rd and 2. Three tight ends on the field. Let the play clock wind down. Pitch out again. This is to Morrison. He's stopped after a pickup of 1.
He's short. He's short.
And Tessie Blackwell gets her revenge on Ray Bentley's backup. And we'll have.
Are they going to kick a field goal here? And break the over? Break the hearts of all the underbettors?
Well, they're going to line up for a 27 yard.
I guess they will.
Attempt.
This for the over. It won't be the game-winning field goal. It'll be money.
Snap, spot, and the field goal is good. 11 plays, 56 yards, 4 minutes and 7 seconds taken off the clock. And it's now 38-16 after the field goal.
Let's see what you did there. The SFL Deportes. On the Ocho.
Kickoff by Blackwell. Blackwater. Chaz Blackwater's made all his extra points. He was 8 of 8 at field goals coming in. Now make that 9 of 9. Los Angeles 1st and 10 from the 20, lined up in an empty backfield. 14 seconds, no timeouts. Richardson throws. Lee tried to get out of bounds, did not. They have to hurry. Spike with 1 second left. They'll get one last play here on 3rd down.
One play to rule them all. We're going to get a heave. Let's go.
And lined up in the Hail Mary formation. Let's see how far Richardson can throw it. Lobs it down the field. It's incomplete. The ball game is over. And Los Angeles loses to Mexico City 38-16. Coaches shake hands in midfield. Rick Nordrup, I'm curious your thoughts.
Yeah, LA scored first and was always kind of within range, and you can see the scoring summary really until we got into the second half and just got away from them. Just got away. They just couldn't match Mexico City's firepower. They've got, and I put in the chat, I like their roster. They've got players.
Time of possession definitely in Mexico City's favor, but the 24 points off of turnovers as opposed to 3 to Los Angeles.
Yep, taking advantage of turnovers and other things. I should say LA's got a good roster. They just need to clean some things up and maybe work on their scheme a little bit more. There's some plays that really work well for them. And those sprint outs, I know they got he threw a pick off one of the sprint outs, but I like that, moving the pocket and changing some angles and stuff in the passing game. And, I know it's tough, and Colin, you and I have been a part of teams that have had tough sledding before, but I just want to have some encouraging words for the Lightning.
Indeed. Jordan Sipe finishes with 3 passing touchdowns. Evidently 24 carries. Steve Pryor led all receivers with 108 yards, 14 targets. Ryan Yosef, Tazzy Blackwell, 12 and 10 tackles respectively. When you combine that with assists for each of them, the numbers start to get astronomical. Who's your player of the game?
I don't know. You go first. I'll say Bentley. Ray Bentley. He's my boy.
I gotta say Jason Bartley. He had 2 grabs for today, and both of them were for touchdowns. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. Well, thanks to Justin Reside, Ron Haynes, our statisticians, Cameron Irvine, our executive producer extraordinaire, back at league headquarters. I'm Colin Northrop, Rick Northrop.
Yo.
Thank you all, and good night.